But what we need to talk to Merce about now is what happened at the Emirates today.
Thierry Henry's return to Arsenal as assistant coach has sent a surge of energy, pride, and expectation through the Emirates and far beyond. For years, fans have dreamed of seeing their greatest icon back in the dugout, and now, with Mikel Arteta at the helm and Henry by his side, that dream has become a reality. Yet, what has truly captured attention are Henry's first words upon rejoining the club. They weren't empty pleasantries or nostalgic reflections. Instead, they were sharp, passionate, and uncompromising words designed to light a fire in the players, reconnect with the fans, and set a standard that Arsenal must live up to. Standing in front of the squad for the first time, Henry looked every player in the eye and reminded them of the responsibility of wearing the Arsenal badge. He told them plainly that Arsenal is more than a football club, it's a way of life, an identity built on history, loyalty, and the hunger to succeed. He spoke of sacrifice, of discipline, and of the weight of expectations. His tone was fiery but inspiring, the kind of message only someone who has lived and breathed Arsenal greatness could deliver. This shirt, Henry said, is not just fabric. It carries history. It carries pride. And every time you wear it, you carry the dreams of millions. The room was silent, yet charged with electricity. Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's homegrown star, listened intently, soaking in every word from a man he grew up idolizing. Captain Martin Ødegaard nodded with a determined expression, knowing Henry's presence would reinforce the leadership role he has embraced. Even the younger players, some barely old enough to remember Henry's brilliance on the pitch, were visibly moved. They understood immediately, this was not just another assistant coach, they were now being guided by a living legend who achieved everything they are striving for. Henry didn't stop at the players. He sent a message to the fans as well. Addressing the Arsenal faithful, he thanked them for their unwavering loyalty during years of ups and downs. He spoke with deep emotion about the chants at Highbury, the unforgettable roars at the Emirates, and the bond between the supporters and the team. He promised to give everything in his power to restore pride, joy, and excitement to Arsenal matches. For him, it wasn't just about tactics or victories, it was about reconnecting the heart of the club, players, fans, and history into one unstoppable force. His return has already begun to reshape the atmosphere at the club. Training sessions under Arteta have always been intense, but with Henry present, there is a new level of focus. Players know that every movement is being watched by someone who understands what it takes to succeed at the very highest level. The pressure to impress has increased, but so has the motivation. Henry's competitive spirit is contagious, and it has brought a new edge to the squad's preparation. For Mikel Arteta, Henry's appointment is more than symbolic, it is a reinforcement of his project, a reminder to the players that greatness isn't just possible, it's expected. Arteta himself admitted that Henry's arrival is a transformational moment for Arsenal, describing him as someone who bridges the past and the future. Together, they represent two eras of Arsenal, the invincible legacy of Henry and the modern, disciplined vision of Arteta. Both share the same obsession, details, discipline, and victory, and their partnership has the potential to push Arsenal into a new golden era. The impact has not gone unnoticed. Across social media, Arsenal fans have erupted with joy, declaring that Arsenal finally feels like Arsenal again. Pundits and former players have also weighed in, many suggesting that Henry's influence could be the missing ingredient in Arsenal's push to return to the summit of English and European football. The excitement is palpable, not just because of who Henry is, but because of what he represents: belief, excellence, and ambition. What stands out most about Henry's first words is how they set the tone for the future. They were not about dwelling on his own legendary career but about challenging the current generation to write their own history. He reminded the squad that football is about moments, the tackles, the goals, the sacrifices, and that those moments build legacies. His speech was less about memories and more about destiny. For Henry, Arsenal is not a museum of past glories, it is a living force, one that can and must rise again. Arsenal's journey back to the top has been long and filled with challenges, but Henry's return feels like a spark that could ignite something special. The squad is a blend of young talents and experienced leaders, all hungry for success. With Arteta's tactical vision and Henry's fire on the touchline, the pieces seem to be falling into place. The road ahead won't be easy. Football never is, but with Henry's passion, Arteta's leadership, and the backing of the fans, Arsenal have every reason to believe that their next great chapter is about to begin. Thierry Henry's first words as assistant coach were not just motivational, they were a rallying cry. They were a reminder that Arsenal is more than just a football club. It is a family, a tradition, and a dream carried by millions. And now, with Henry back where he belongs, that dream feels closer than ever.